everyone, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to Let's Play Subnautica. Alright, so I put the beacons down. You can probably see up there's all sorts of that one was a weird one. Or no. There's one that's like in a really bizarre spot. That one. What the hell? That's the one that's in the, by the way, the sea dragon's like right outside. Bumped into the submarine a couple times, but it hasn't attacked it, so I guess we're lucky. But yeah, it's, way the hell out there. It's the wrong color, that's why I can't. Way the hell out there. Like, really far away from, like, all the other stuff. It's not really by our... There's our entrance to the cave system. There it is. It's like a completely separate cave system that we've never even gone anywhere remotely near. We need to check our power, make sure. I had to turn off the, that one mode. It wasn't working. Have to get all the leeches off the shit. So, it's time to move on. So what kind of, pad we need to move on to the next room. Probably should have took that out. Got prepared for it, but let's go take a look. We still have an orange one that we haven't been told to use for anything else yet. Thought about walking back, but in fact, it's even too hot out there to go out there without taking damage. That dragon's being annoying now. Coming over by our spacecraft. Enterprise. Blue one. Maybe we can upgrade the orange one to a blue one without much trouble. Collecting this stuff. Things always aggroing us from stupid range. It's very annoying. It. Utter noises in it. Still pretty glitchy.
Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
Tell me the correct answer. Things considered, it doesn't feel like it's that much bigger than like the sea dragon. Down now. Follow you.
Detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby breakers. Reason unknown.
Good at least. Here. Enzyme. Likely. Have the cure for me, man. Thousand leagues under the sea.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare, plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
First. Stands out really well in here. All the other places we've been, it's been hard to see the in here. Oh. First, eggs. Shell, an uncommonly strong shell lining. Organic growth on the exterior suggests these eggs may be hundreds of thousands of years old. In tubes, the alien devices penetrate the outer shell layer, likely designed to supply them with nutrients and isolate them from the surrounding environment. Amniotic sac, like many eggs on 4546b, does not contain a nutrient supply, which is fully exhausted by the embryo. Instead, they exist in a form of natural stasis, awaiting appropriate hatching conditions. Cool organism. There's a high genetic match between these organisms and the Leviathan in the facility. They appear to be stable and healthy. It is likely ideal that hatching conditions for the eggs vary considerably from ideal survival conditions for the parent. Hatching enzymes. First specimen eggs are attached to some form of incubator. The normal life cycle seems likely that sea emperors would have buried their eggs in shallower waters, where different organic materials in the soil would have triggered the hatching response. Bader suggests that aliens had resorted to developing artificial enhancing enzymes, which would simulate the egg's natural hatching environment, but are unable to discover the formula. Extensive information on the sea emperors themselves, it may be possible to fabricate an artificial hatching enzyme using indigenous ingredients. However, the only surviving source of that information may be the sea emperors. Check your privilege. Refer to it as it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What me to do? You want me to scan you? Oh, nice, cute. Thank God. Didn't know I needed one.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Clear that sand for me. Deposits are.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Organic substance derived from the plants found in the Emperor's natural breeding grounds designed to trigger a hatching response. I stock seed, seed, fungal sample, ghost weed. Hatching enzymes. The Emperor specimen's eggs are attached to some form of incubator. A normal life cycle seems to be. Already read this, right? Buried their eggs in shallow waters. Emperor's life cycle. This is a little bit longer, so I'm gonna pod first. And on top of this. Here. Available biological data has been used to synthesize the effects of alien bacterium on the sea emperor's natural life cycle. This creature likely once lived and moved in small herds around the ocean's trenches, coming to the surface to feed off huge volumes of microorganisms in the shallower waters. Family size would be strictly limited by available food supply. Offspring would likely split off at a young age from herds elsewhere. Given their sparse population, mating and egg laying was likely infrequent, perhaps once in a lifetime event. The species likely had a preferred environment for egg laying. In fact, successful hatching may depend on such conditions. Given the rarity of this event, it is impossible to calculate those conditions precisely. No evidence to support the assumption that all the members of the species were immune to the alien bacterium. Even if so, there is evidence that the introduction of the bacterium decimated life on the planet and would have had catastrophic effects on the Emperor's food supply and survival. The symbiotic relationship between the species and other life forms likely developed as a direct result of the bacterial infection. Those life forms which learned to keep the Emperor alive survived with its help. This may explain the vast tracts of lifeless ocean and a rough perimeter around it. Can I scan you yourself? Not yet. We actually are quite a bit bigger than the sea. The Magus. Samples. Out next to the Leviathans. The Leviathans aren't quite as nice as the Sea Emperor. You know? Let's see. Things we need to make to build the enzyme. The eye sock and ghostweed seeds I've actually already grabbed in advance. Sorry, I've been spoiled more than I should have, but around that place. Crowns are in the Koosh zone, I think. Full bush samples are also in the Koosh zone. We also planted some. Uncle samples will be in that tree forest. Actually, it may be easier to go back and use the helipad doors to get to these locations. They're marked with the beacons. Jump up there, though. Hold on. The game really wanted me to do it that way. The problem is I don't remember which one was which. It's two, might have been. I don't know if we should take Mr. Fister. Yeah, we have to, because hope you can go through this, Mr. Fister. Vegas. Whatever I've decided to call you. Figures. Was. So my face aim lag out to death. guarantee. But I think these tree samples are simple enough. I think we just have to whack. It's actually going to be really easy then. The only thing that's going to be a problem is the sea crown.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Even that is not that bad. Box somewhere. Those are actually on our submarine. I don't know why I didn't think to do that, but I didn't. I think I was planning to, but I did it so far in advance that I forgot about them. Thought that maybe once at one point I would leave the cave of the Enterprise, but there just wasn't a reason to, really. Still, it's not going to take as long as it could take. I think this is the other one. Unfortunately, there's no markers on the inside of the base. There's only which one goes to which. Only outside. I think this is the far away one. Yeah. Bizarrely far away. This is a Kusan. Oh, it is. Fairly far away, but. Find. I brought Mr. Fister with me. Magus with me, so they're not gonna be able to fuck with me. Off Mesmer. Growled at me. That bush exploded into other bushes. Old. I just grabbed them. Attacking each other. I think it's the Mesmers, actually. They're an electric eel, but. No. Yeah, we just have to find the sea crown. This one's probably gonna be the hardest thing to find. And like the super gigantic one. It has a very specific manner in which it spawns, but around. It only spawns in like the hot spots or else. Kinda assuming there might be one nearby. That gives me the teleporter, unless it goes to. Probably the edge. Has that edge of the map texturing, and also are like incredibly far away from everything else in this map. Thing into oblivion. Done. Not sure I know what they look like entirely. Not. I'm here to save everything on this plane. Frig off. Fuck, what is this? Very limited couche zone. I don't think it's really main couche zone. Got our actual map here. Gotta guess where I am. See where it's. Zone is like the bright pink. Have an idea. It says life pod. Fuck off, dude. Because life pod 12 is. Life pod 12 on. The repair, because that dude was not leaving me alone. About, you give me what I need. Game, huh? Pointless to explore this thing, but since we're here, what technology we've been leaving behind. Careful. Point. Attacking my. Heard the ship stomp, which means it's getting attacked. Fucking go. The fuck did you? Okay, going down, bro. You're not fucking with my ship. I'm not even freaking in it. Bring on. Got work to do. Minding my own business. Friggin' around. Taking me way too far away though. Determined to kill him, but they have infinite HP, it seems like. That's a sea ground. Creature raid.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Find that wreckage again, because I was potentially hidden in it. Thought it was over this way. Lost it forever though, I got pulled so far. Lost it forever. Ground. Coral I must have dropped at some point. Rose like that out here. Oh boy, we are out of time for this video though. How long it's going to take to find the sea ground. Maybe I'll do it a little bit by myself until I find it. But I hope you all enjoyed and have a good day.